Welcome. Let's go back in time to October 1988 and witness the amazing debut issue by Roger Stern, Tom Lyle, and Bob Smith. The name of this adventure is Starman. High above the United States, the Stellarian 5 hangs in geosynchronous orbit, drinking in radiation from deep space and converting that energy into a single, highly focused beam. Aimed at a special receptor atop this unassuming building in western Utah. But the men who control this operation are not chiefly interested in learning more about the universe. Theirs is not a quest for knowledge. Rad level is building. How are the test subjects? Vital signs holding. We're getting indications of positive body chemistry changes from subjects 2, 3, 5, and 6. Increase IV serum flow to subjects 1 and 4. We've come too far to lose them now. Theirs is a quest for power. Dr. Melrose? All subjects are now responding to the treatment. 2 are lagging a bit, but all are reading green. Good, Initiate. Phase 2. Yes, sir. It's working. 5 years of struggle are about to pay off. Do you know what that means, Max? Yes, sir. We're creating a new breed of men and women. More than that, Max. We're giving a nation new heroes. Not alien supermen masquerading as heroes. Not costumed weirdos like that new Justice League. But real, red-blooded American heroes with the power to set things right. Justice League International, ha! They showed their true colors when they let that Russian into their group. Well, this institute's gonna change all that when we're through. Dr. Melrose, something's wrong. We're losing Stellarian 5. It's been hit. No! After all this work, our main power source can't be destroyed by some piece of space junk. It may be worse than that, sir. The power beam will continue to function for several minutes if that energy hits a populated area. The effects could be lethal. Grassroots hero. Welcome to the Colorado Rockies, renowned in story and song. A body could get lost out here. Hey, mister, can you hear me? Shouldn't we try CPR, Dan? Oh, I can't find a pulse. I think it's too late for that, Sandy. He's gone. Introducing Starman, created by Roger Stern, writer, and Tom Lyle, penciler, Bob Smith, inker, Bob Pinhaha, letterer, Robert Greenberger, editor, Juliana, fair writer, colorist. I can't figure out that charred area around the body. He's not even singed. What'd he do, lie down in an old campfire? There's something very weird about this, Dan. Hours later. What you got for me, Glenn? Strangest body you'll ever see, Duncan. Couple of hikers found him 6 miles from here. Took me 3 other deputies just to haul him down from the mountain. Yeah, he doesn't look like he'd be too heavy. Don't let his size fool you. I swear this boy must be made of lead. There's not a mark on him. He's got a real odd color for a Caucasian. Maybe he just tans funny. Who is he? Beats me. What, no ID? No ID, no wallet. The only thing on him aside from his clothes is a watch. And that been stopped for over a month. Well, he couldn't have been dead that long. Rick Morris hasn't even begun to set in. Heck, the body's still warm. That hall coffee machine still working? Yeah, bring me one too. Okay, buddy, let's get you prepped so we can see what did you in. Huh? Hey, what do you think you're doing? What? You can't be. I can't be what? Hey, what's going on here? Where am I? What is this place? It looks like some kind of morgue. What gives? Don't pass out on me. Here you go, Duncan. I couldn't find any creamer, so you have to take it. Holy! You're dead! No, I think he's just passed out. Not him. You. Oh my God, what have I woken up to? I don't know what kind of trick you're pulling, but... Trick me? No, don't shoot. It's all a miss... Take... Huh? To his surprise, a single reflex move carries the young man across the room. And beyond. This is crazy. It's a dream. I can't really be falling. I can't be, but I am. No! And suddenly, I'm slowing down? No, I'm flying. Huh, yeah. I'm flying? On top of a truck? I'm hallucinating. That's it. Somebody drugged me and dumped me on top of this truck. I'm lucky enough to be coming out of it. What if I'd fallen off? Oh no! No danger of that. Not if I can dig in the metal. When will this stop? Hey, we're slowing down. Now what? Oh, we're coming to a stop. I hope that means this nightmare is winding down. The driver didn't even bother to look up. Maybe he didn't know I was up there. I wonder if I dare follow him. Sure, why not? So what if he spots me? Even if he's the one who drugged me, what could he say? Thank God, it's a diner. I was almost afraid to open the door, but it's just a normal truck stop diner. Whatever messed me up must be wearing off. What's today's special, Ruthie? I got biscuits and gravy for $4.50, or a steak and eggs for $5.95. Food, yeah, sounds real good. One platter of steak and eggs later. Oh yeah. Feel almost human again. Is it the light, or are my hands a funny color? Been out in the sun a lot? Excuse me? Never seen a tan like that. You ought to watch that. Too much sun can age the body. You must be right. I feel pretty old today. You always carry your wallet in your boot? Only when I'm camping. Don't worry, I use odor eaters. Didn't think you were from around here. How long you been out camping? Oh, a few days, huh? Is that calendar right? What's today? Wednesday, the 22nd? Why? You lose track of a day. The last thing I remember was stretching out under the stars, May 19th. Somehow I've lost a whole month of my life. Starman. How do you lose a month? I always thought amnesia was something that happened to people on old TV shows. What else have I forgotten? My name is William Payton. I'm 25 years old. Yeah, everything up till about a month ago seems to be there. But where have I been for the past 34 days? Why can't I remember, and what do I do about it? Huh? What are you looking at, jerk? Come on, we gotta get out of here. Yeah. Wow, you miserable. That hurt. Holy shit, he's still standing. Gun it. Run him down. What's going on? He's lighting up like... God, I can't see. You trying to get us killed? I couldn't help it. I'm still seeing spots. You tried to kill me. I've had all the craziness I'm gonna take for one day. Give me those. We give up. You got us. Moments later. But he lit up like the sun, I tell you. He was so hot he melted her guns. Just get in the car. I don't know how you stopped those two, fella, but you've done us a big favor. They've been stinking up the banks all over. I'm not quite sure how I did it either. I just sort of reacted. I'll need your name and... Hey Ed, come here. Yeah, what is it? This'll sound weird, but the guy who stopped these two matches an all-points bulletin for the body that's missing from the county morgue. Ralph, that guy is no stiff. Neither's the body. It got off the slab and jumped out a window. Those county Monties must be smoking their evidence. If they're issuing APBs on zombies, this guy definitely isn't. Oh my lord. It wasn't a dream or a hallucination. It all really happened. I can fly. I can really fly. Look it, Mom. It's the Green Lantern. Ralph, I think I talked to an angel, and I never even got his name. Several hours later, and 500 miles to the southwest, as the sun sets over Phoenix, Arizona. Don't stand so close to me. Ooh. Muggs, be still. Everyone's a critic, right, Jane? Oh, Will, is that really you? Is it really you? It better be. I'm wearing his clothes. Whoa, careful, sis. It might not be safe to get too close to me. Beast, I almost didn't recognize you in that beard. You nearly scared me out of my socks, sneaking up on me like that. Where have you even been? It's been months since I heard anything. Why? What's wrong? Are you alright? I feel alright, but something's happened to me. I just don't know I just don't know. Can you tell me about it? Oh my God. I'll have to show you. If I told you, you'd think I was crazy. Will! Not bad for a guy who never flew before today. And remember that muscle building course I was sent off for when I was 11? Well, I could show Charles Atlas a thing or two now. Not to mention a few pro quarterbacks. Will, how? Wait, there's more. Yeah. Pretty spooky, huh? I could put all that light and heat and all nuts. I didn't mean to fry that cigarro. Will, how hot do you get? That's the weirdest part. I don't seem to get hot at all. The heat seems to radiate around me. It's sort of like being at the center of it. Hey! Oh, shut up and give me a hug. You're not scared? I mean, I'm glad you're not. I had to show somebody. But I was afraid you might freak out a little. Scared? You big dope. I'm thrilled for you. Thrilled? Don't you see? You become a superhero. Hold it, Jane. Wearing a funky suit and fighting crime is pretty low on my list of priorities. I was shot at today, and it wasn't fun. Shot? Oh no, where? In the right arm. It didn't break skin, but you've become bulletproof too? What else haven't you told me? Come clean. I want to hear everything. Soon. And that's all I know, honestly. Imagine waking up in a morgue. Ick. Anything could have happened in 34 days. Maybe you were experimented on by crazy biologists or even aliens. Jane, get real. Later, in a Phoenix suburb. Will, are you going to tell Mom? Are you kidding? I'm starting to think it was a mistake telling you. Beast, you better hurry and ditch that fur before she gets home. You know what Mom thinks of beards. Is Starman. I know it by heart. No son of mine's going to run around looking like he can't afford to shave. You look like you're pot Indian. So you that shade all over? Uh-huh. Maybe I was kidnapped by a mad tanning salon operator. Funny man, funny. Mom's still gonna know you had a beard, Mr. Pelchin. Yeah, that pasty jawline is a giveaway, isn't it? Maybe I can do something about this even without a tan. Warn me when you're going to do that. Any more bright ideas, William? Now what do I do? Why not try thinking yourself back to normal? What, just concentrate and... Hey, it works. Son of a gun! I was only kidding! My face feels so odd. It looks normal enough. You spoke too soon. Oh, that is weird, Will. It's just like that old Outer Limits episode where the spy could mold his face. This isn't television, Jane. Look at me. I know. I'm sorry. Maybe if you concentrate again. Jane, I'm home. Oh no, it's Mom. Jane! Hi, Mom. How did bowling go? I had a 257 game. Who are you talking to? Who's in there? It's just old number one son. Watch out. Sorry. Hi, Mom. Willie! Jane, why didn't you tell me? He surprised me too, Mom. Let me look at you. Oh, it's so good to see you. It's good to be back, Mom. So when did you forget how to use the phone? It's been over 6 weeks since I've heard from you. Not even a postcard. I can explain. Better make it good. I took some time off to go camping, and the time just slipped away. I'm sorry. You took time off? From what? The job managing that rock band? Or the telephone job? Just what job do you have these days? Or are you between jobs again? Is that it? You've come home to mooch? No, Mom. It's not like that at all. Well, I guess maybe I don't have a job right now, but... Well, you're going to get one if you expect to stay under my roof. Yes, Mother. I'll start calling first thing in the morning. I have lots of prospects. You better. Nice footwork, champ. She barely landed a glove on you. Do you really have lots of job prospects? I did a month ago. The next morning. Hello, Harry? It's Will Payton. No, I'm in Phoenix. Yeah, I know I was supposed to be in KC by Memorial Day. But look, it was unavoidable. I got lost in the Rockies. Hello? Monday. Yes, I know Mr. Smithers is a busy man, but... What's this I'm looking at? A design for your costume, of course. Can't be a superhero without a good costume. Jane, I don't want to be a superhero. I just want to put my life back together, okay? Wednesday. David, will you listen to me? You know I'm dependable. I did not shaft Harry on the KC gig. That was an accident. Yeah, well, same to you, pal. Oh, great. Now I owe Mom a new phone. On top of that long distance bill. Will? Yes, Mom? How's the job hunt going? Slower than I hoped. Did you call Visions Associates? I know Mr. March wants you back. Mom, I hated that place. They had me writing ads to sell people things they didn't want or need. 4 years of college landed you a cushy job with a good salary, and you gave it up for what? To squander your talent? To be a bum? How did I ever raise such a dumb kid? Thank God your sister's more practical. Whew. What the hell is this? Trot on, hotshot. What's the idea, Jane? Show me some gratitude. I've been sewing this for the past 3 days. Jane. You like the big star? I thought that since you can light up like one. I don't want a stupid costume. I want my towel. Oh, you? Here. Look, sis, I'm sorry. No. No. What is it? What's going on? There's been a horrible accident downtown. Here, live at the scene. Just moments ago, the ground gave way at the site, toppling a massive construction crane. Several workers barely escaped serious injury. However, one man, as yet unidentified, has been trapped under the crane. Police report that this man is still alive. His legs pinned beneath the wreckage. It's gonna be okay. Lie back now and let the morphine take effect. Don't let him cut off my legs. Don't. Officials are scrambling to find a way to lift the wreckage. But one worker told me that it might be hours before the necessary equipment could be brought to the site. And by then, it could be too late. This accident has left workers shaken and stunned. One can't help but notice the look of helplessness on many of their faces. What a terrible... Will? He hasn't lost much blood, but both legs are badly crushed. If we can stabilize him, we might buy some time. If not, we may have to amputate. There's great danger of him dying from the shock. What in the... They see me. I better say something to reassure them. Don't be afraid. I'm here to help. What in the blazes is that? Who I am doesn't matter, but I might be able to save that man. How? You can't lift that bulk by yourself, can you? Frankly, I don't know, but I think it's worth a try. Don't you? Are we just gonna stand here and let him? You got any better ideas? I don't care how he's dressed. I ain't stopping a guy who can crunch an I-beam. In moments. I'm going to take it nice and easy. All set? Ready when you are, amigo. How many tons does this thing weigh? I must be crazy to think I could lift it. What am I even doing here? I'm no hero. That paramedic. Now, he's a hero. Risking his life to help that man. I may have jeopardized both their lives with a stupid stunt. Can't let that happen. They mustn't die because of me. I feel movement. Is it? No. It's me. The ground's compacting. Seems more solid now. Hope it doesn't shift anymore. Gotta put my back into it. It hurts. Like the devil. It's no use. I can't possibly. Go do it, mister. Give it hell. The man thinks you can do it, Willie. You gonna let him down? Come on. Lift this sucker. Lift it. Madre Dios, it's working. Don't stop now. Just a few inches more. You did it! Get him out of here. We need a hand here. Hurry before... Still can hardly believe what we've witnessed here this afternoon. The crowd around me is unnaturally still. The cheers they might have shouted over one man's rescue have been silenced by the sorrow felt for his rescuer, a godly costumed stranger who made the ultimate sacrifice, whomever he was. And that completes this episode of Starman. What will happen to our superhero friend? Wait until the next episode to find out. Welcome. Let's go back in time to October 1988 and witness the amazing debut issue by Roger Stern, Tom Lyle, and Bob Smith. The name of this adventure is Starman. On the last episode of Starman, we left our superhero friend underneath a 20-ton crane. At this point, we do not know if he survived the crushing blow of 20 tons. And without further ado, let's continue our adventure. He died a hero. Hey, look! What in the ground is melting! Something's moving in there! It's him! He's alive! Alright! Yeah! Yeah! Way to go, Starman! Sir, could we have a word, sir? A brightly clad man swiftly flew away from the scene. Thanks to a new mysterious superhero, Starman, as he's being called, was hailed as every channel. They're talking about him on every channel. Will? Oh, hi, Jane. Hi, Jane. Is that all I get at? Why is your voice deeper? I'll explain in a second. Just let me get rid of Starman first. Now then, my voice, well, it works about the same as my face does. Fantastic! You're gonna make a great superhero, just like the Geoforce or Booster Gold. No way. What? Most of these super guys seem crazy, and a few of them are out-and-out jerks. Booster Gold seems to have played hero mainly so he can make commercial endorsements. Some hero. Oh, there are a few heroes who are worth their salt, like Superman and Wonder Woman, but most of them... Where did you get... These are my magazines. Why have you been reading them, Mr. I don't want to be a superhero? I haven't slept much in the past week, sis. I've stayed up late wondering about these crazy powers, how I might have gotten them, and if they last. I studied those articles to see if I could get some ideas as to what I should do with myself, but mostly, I found out what not to do. So many of those guys operate right out in the open, making targets of themselves and everyone around them. That's not for me. But there's so much good they can accomplish with their powers. There's so much you can accomplish, Will. You saved a man's life today. Yes, I know. I came close to screwing up too. What I took on was almost more than my powers could handle, but somehow I pulled through and saved a life. That felt good. Maybe I will wear the costume again, but if I do, it'll be on my own terms. One thing's certain, I still have a lot to learn about being Starman. You want to help me? You bet I do. The next day. We should have insisted on a backup orbital system. But it's too late for that now. At least our test subjects are responding well to alternative treatments we've devised. Take a look at this, Harold. Starman? Who in the blazes is Starman? No one knows, but he's extraordinarily strong. He can fly, and he apparently generates heat like a human star. You will recall that those are some of the powers we theorized might be developed through a process. Yes, but only in a core group of men and women, specifically selected and prepared for treatment. The odds against that runaway beam hitting someone at random and inducing powers instead of death are what? Astronomical, but not impossible. Dare we ignore the possibility? No, we do not. Find out all you can about this Starman Clement, and if it turns out that he did somehow receive the power meant for our people, then we're gonna get it back from him, one way or another. Next issue, Will searches for his origins and discovers some unnerving things about himself. Starman meets the Arizona Highway Patrol, and a killer's on the loose, all in Starman #2's action-packed thriller, Field Testing. Don't miss it. Thank you so much for joining me as I read the amazing debut issue of Starman. And just wait, the next one will be a blast. Volume 2, Field Testing. Welcome to Volume 2 of Starman. Field Testing by Stern, Lyle, and Smith. DC Comics aren't just for kids. And now I present to you Starman. Field Testing, high in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. Whoa, I thought if I checked out my old campsite, I might find some clues as to what turned me into Starman. But it looks as if some other people had the same idea. No signs of radiation. None at all. I'm not even getting any signs of normal background radiation. What? He was a heavy one. Took 4 of us to carry him. And you say there was nothing within the burn area? But the body, Deputy. Yes, sir. Right from the start, I knew there was something weird about him. He was dead. I know he was. But after I got him into the morgue, he got up and jumped out the window. It's enough to give a man a religion. I should have expected something like this. After my run-in with that deputy last week, I wish I could drop down and explain things to him, but I don't know what happened to myself. I was just a normal guy when I started off on that camping trip. One night, I dozed off under the stars, and a month later, I woke up in the county morgue. But even weirder were the powers I discovered I had. My sister suggested that maybe I'd been part of an alien experiment. I think she was kidding, but now, I don't know. Maybe she was on target. That charred area is right where I'd stretched out. What happened after I dozed off? That's the million-dollar question. I suppose I could buzz down and see if those investigators have dug up any answers. But what would I say? Excuse me, fellows. Have you found anything around here that would cause a guy to lose a month of his life and give him funky power? No, not a good idea. I don't want people knowing too much about Starman's background. It's trouble enough having Jane in on my secret. Jane, uh-oh, I'm supposed to meet her at 9. I'd better hustle. If I'm late, I'll never hear the end of it. Oh yeah? Dr. Melrose will definitely want to see this. Soon, a few hundred miles to the southwest. Funny thing, I trekked all the way out here to help him test his powers, and where is he? Not you, Muggs. I was talking about that crazy brother of mine, 10 minutes after 9, and he always gives me the devil for being late. I hope he's alright. After all, I was the one who egged him into wearing that costume. And becoming a superhero. What if something's happened to him? Oh, that's silly. As strong as he is, what could go wrong? Hi, Jane. sorry, overshot. Easy, Muggs. What's with him? What happened? You don't know? Should I? You were supersonic when you flew by. My ears are still ringing. How can you breathe when you're going that fast? Don't know. Haven't thought about it. Well, think about it next time, okay? It's been 20 minutes. You're still not tired? Nope, just bored. Wow, your heat field only took seconds to reach the melting point of steel. Back off a dozen feet before you try to get any hotter. How's this? Whoa, stop! Cool it! Not another cigarro. I've got to be more aware of my surroundings when I turn on the heat. No kidding. I'm glad I had you move. It's weird how the heat doesn't affect what you're wearing. I'd be pretty hard to outfit if it did. Since when do you carry a stethoscope? Borrowed it from an old boyfriend who's pre-med. I wanted to see how using your powers affects your heartbeat. Oh, this can't be. Jane, what's wrong? Your heartbeat. You don't, I can't find one. Oh, I see. Well, that's a surprise. Let me put my old face back on and we'll talk about it. Will, I knew that you were changed by whatever gave you your powers, but I didn't know I'd changed that much either, sis. Well, guess I won't have to worry about high blood pressure, huh? Guess not. That's enough testing for one day. I'll, just go into the brush to change. Brother dear, you couldn't shock me. Not any more than you already have. It's still sinking in. Not having a heartbeat, Didn't want to mention this, Jane, but I haven't been to the bathroom in at least a week. Maybe you need more bran in your diet. That's not what I meant. I don't even feel the slightest need to. Well, don't worry about it, William. Who ever heard of a superhero going to the bathroom anyway? Meanwhile, in a western Utah laboratory compound. Good news, Dr. Melrose. 2 of our test subjects have completed the treatment and are already exhibiting signs of superhuman ability. That's marvelous, Alan. I want to congratulate them personally. Where are they? In the physical study theater, sir. Great, let's go. Winters and Morgan are still in radiation therapy? Yes, sir. They've lagged a bit behind the others, but they're making good progress now. Morgan, especially.
Morning, Doc. Hey, Melrose. I'm tired of this water torture.
Patience, Blake. The enzyme bath strengthens your body to withstand stresses of any awakening powers. Here they are, sir. Good Lord. Oliver. Hey, Oliver, heads up. It's the boss man. Miss Hardy, Mr. Hill, this is indeed a great day. For too long, a motley crew of freaks, aliens, and weirdos have been hailed as superheroes, but their day is passing. We're going to show the nation and the world what true heroes can be. You are the first of that new breed of hero. 5 years of experimentation have led to your empowerment. Now you must work and strive to develop those powers to the utmost. You must... Dr. Melrose. What is it, Max? One of our field agents just sent in this photo from Colorado Investigation. Starman was snooping around the site. What's more, from the readings our agents took, I'm certain that our power beam struck the area after the Stellarian 5 satellite was knocked off course and destroyed. Good work, Max. The evidence is circumstantial, but it supports Dr. Clem's theory that this Starman was hit by the beam and received the energy meant for our team. That geek got the powers we're supposed to? What are we waiting for? Let's hunt him down and beat him out of them. Not yet, Stan. You're not quite ready to take on someone of Starman's apparent power level. Believe me, I sympathize. There's nothing I want more than to get that Starman on my lab table. But for now, I'm afraid we must wait. Not necessarily, sir. I believe that I might be able to enlist some freelance talent to capture Starman. Really? Tell me more, Alan. Dear Mr. Payton, thank you for your inquiry, but we do not, at this time, have any job openings. Well, that's just great. At least they had the decency to send me a rejection letter. 6 weeks ago, I had enough work to last me for the next 3 years. But disappear for a month, and nobody wants to talk to you. Not that I blame them. Especially when I can't tell them where I was or what happened to me. Nobody's beating down the door to hire Will Payton. Maybe they'd be more interested in putting Starman to work. I could be the world's greatest construction worker. Or maybe I should get into pro football. A sack-proof quarterback ought to be worth a fortune. What am I thinking? With an income under another identity, how would I file my taxes? If I ever got a job as Starman, I could kiss my privacy goodbye. And if I get a job as myself, what happens when somebody needs Starman's help while I'm working? I wonder if Green Lantern ever had problems like this. I wish dear Abby gave advice on how to lead a double life. What's this? They haven't caught that guy yet? Boy, I'd like to get my hands on that guy. He's exactly the kind of creep that Starman should be going after. I ought to... What? Track him down? How? I don't even know where to start. He's eluded the highway patrol for... Hey, looks like the police want to talk to me about the rescue I made yesterday. This could be the opening I need. Soon, in the Phoenix headquarters, the Department of Public Safety. I know your county's having budget problems, Sheriff, but we need your cooperation in this dragnet. That maniac has killed 2 more people in the past week. Thanks. I knew I could count on you. Oh, Captain? Yes, Foster, what is it? Sir, we got something out here you've just got to see. What in the... How do you do it? How do you produce the light and heat? That's a trade secret, I'm afraid. Are there any more like you? As far as I know, I'm one of a kind.
Roger Stern, Tom Lyle, Bob Smith, Bob Finham, Juliana Farrar, Robert Greenberg.
DC Comics aren't just for kids. light and heat. That's a trade secret, I'm afraid. Are there any more like you? As far as I know, I'm one of a kind. I'm Captain Estes, and you're Starman. Don't worry about my end. It's not hot. You want to see me? That's right. As if I didn't have enough on my mind. Every elected official in this state wants information about you. Who in the blazes are you? Where are you from? And what do you want? Captain, I already told you. I'm Starman. I'm from no one place in particular. And well, what does anyone want? Look, I have no time for philosophical discussions. You did a good job in saving that man the other day. I just want to know, what else can you do? I can help you if you let me, Captain. I just want to see that justice is done. He wants to see that justice is done? Oh, great. He wants to be the Lone Ranger. What's wrong with that? I grew up watching the Lone Ranger. He's why I joined the patrol. That figures. Enough. Look, Captain, you have a mass murderer at large. I'd like to help you capture him. I can go into places that would be unsafe for your patrolmen. I don't have to look this conspicuous. I can alter the shape of my face as easy as I can change the color of my skin. So you see, I could go on a stakeout undercover without much trouble. I'd really like to help to stop this killer, Captain. What do you say? Look, Starman, police business is not all action and glory. I'm not interested in glory, Captain. I just want to do my part. Captain, there's a call coming on the statewide net. The killer's been sighted. Put it out over the speaker.
Suspect headed east South Yuma on I-8 in a green 77 Chevy Blazer, a 4x4.
Ha! This time we've got him. Make sure that the call's getting through all channels. Get some choppers down there on the double. And alert the Border Patrol and Federals. He could try to escape to Mexico. Well, what are you standing around for? You know your jobs? Move! Move! Yes, sir! And as for you, I don't want it. Starman, where'd he go? I-8 east of Yuma. What's that? About 150 miles from here? Yeah, that sounds about right. If I head southwest, I'll hit I-8 sooner or later. And as desperate as this killer is, sooner is defiantly better. Let's go, Starman. Pull it on. Not much traffic today. There's no sign of anything remotely like a green Chevy Blazer or a highway patrol car. Could I have overshot them? Hello! Not much to burn out here, but something's putting out a lot of smoke. Patrolman down! Repeat, patrolman down! We need a med evac chopper about 7 miles west of La Girl on I-8. Patrol car is totaled, and so is a good chunk of the eastbound lane. Suspect is fleeing south, and I think I'm starting to hallucinate. Hello down there. Are you alright? What happened? My partner has a broken leg and a concussion. I'm okay. We were in pursuit, chasing the killer. He got us with a grenade. He took off south, cross country. He has a hostage. Did you fly? What happened? Who? It's okay. I'm called Starman. I'm here to help. Starman? You're a brother? Brother? You could say I'm everyone's brother. Nail that, asshole, brother. I wish I could see the looks on their faces when that grenade went off. Whee! Boom! And no little piggies go home. What's the matter? Don't you think it's funny? That's the trouble with the whole sticky world. Nobody knows how to have fun. Nobody but me. Welcome to Mexico, babe. Into the line. Everybody out. Hey, nothing personal, you see. I don't much like people except to shoot them. Just happens that today you're it. Bad luck for you. Fearless friends. Has our superhero met his match? A guy with a machine gun and a bad attitude. Is this young woman going to live through this dangerous moment in her life? Or is it bad luck for her? Find out in the next episode of Starman. Field Testing by Stern, Lyle, and Smith. DC Comics aren't just for kids. That's amazing. I've never caught foot, and what's the odds of that? This could be the opening I need. Captain? Yes, Foster, what is it? Sir, we got something out here you've just got to see. I can go into places that would be unsafe for your patrolmen. Put it out over the speaker.
Suspect head east Yuma on I-8 in a green 77 Chevy Blazer, a 4x4.
Pour it on. Patrolman down! Patrolman down! We were in pursuit, chasing the killer. He got us with a grenade. Whee! Boom! And no little piggies go home. Hey, nothing personal, you see. I don't much like people except to shoot them. Just happens that today you're it. Bad luck for you. No. Bad luck for you. You're not killing anyone ever again. What the hell are you? Where'd you come from? Seems like everyone wants to know that today. But you aren't worth answering. Oh yeah? Well, answer this. If you're trying to make me madder, you succeeded. Can't be. I got him. Point blank. Just can't be. It's going to be alright. He won't hurt you anymore. He shot you. He's getting away. No, he won't get away from me. He must have been wearing a Kevlar vest. Yeah. How'd he lift the damn Chevy? No. Can't be flying. You can't be. Monster. You're calling me a monster? What kind of monster are you? You killed dozens of innocent people. People you didn't even know. You're the monster. Yeah? Well, this monster's got most of a full clip aimed right at your pretty face. Ain't no fancy vest gonna... Trigger's jamming. It's getting hot. It's gonna get a lot hotter. Better get rid of it now. While you still can. It's all over. You're going behind bars. No, you can't do that. I'm in Mexico, see? You've got no jurisdiction. You're wrong. I'm not the law. If I had to, I'd chase you to the ends of the earth. You're coming with me. No, stop! Where are you taking me? Back to Arizona. What's not to like about Starman, Bobby? Heck, I wish I could do what he does. So do I, Charlie. But we know who you and I are. All we know about Starman is what we've seen. I must be the only one who hasn't seen this guy. You sure this ain't a put on? Hey, the man is for real, Ted. Believe it. Yeah, he's real. A real showboater. We spent hundreds of man-hours trying to run that killer to the ground. Then the Lone Ranger flies in for the wrap-up, makes a flashy capture, and gets his picture plastered across every paper from San Diego to the Gulf. So what, Archie? If it hadn't been for Starman, that slime would have killed another woman and gotten away. I have to agree with Charlie there. None of us could have done what Starman did. Well, I still say he's a hot dogger. Hey, Captain, what do you think of Starman? I think the man handled a major threat to the public safety, and for that, we owe him our thanks. On the other hand, he has no official standing with this department. There's no evidence so far that he's breaking any laws, and I hope it stays that way, because I'd surely hate to have to hunt him down. End at the Peyton household. It was incredible, Jane. All my life I've seen news reports that made me angry, that made me wish I could do something. And now I can. When I went after that killer, it all seemed so natural. Maybe that cop was right. Maybe I do want to be the Lone Ranger. Not a bad role model at that. But weren't you taking an awful chance, turning on the heat so close to that killer? I mean, I don't like having people like that in the gene pool either, but you could have killed him. No, I don't think so. As I ran him down, I could see he didn't stand a chance against me. And realizing that, I was able to focus my anger and my heat to, well, sort of shoot the gun out of his hands. Just like the Ranger, oops. Good evening, dears. What are you two mumbling about? Hi, Mom. Jane and I were just arguing about the Rangers' chances against the White Sox this weekend. Well, how about giving me the sports page while you check out the help wanted listings? You are still actively looking for a job, aren't you? Yes, Mother. While in Utah.
No official response to Starman, but sources in Arizona State House say that Governor Maverick was delighted by the alleged killer's capture.
Damn. When I think that another flashy fool might be getting public recognition with the power that was meant for my people, it just makes me sick. I wonder if Alan has lined up his freelancer yet. I hate going outside the Institute with this, but if he'll get Starman for us, it'll be worth it. Western New Mexico, not far from the Continental Divide. I hope this man is as capable as reported. I'm taking an awful chance. I'm Alan Madison. I spoke with your agent about... I know what you spoke about. Sit down and take a load off your feet. This must be handled discreetly. Relax. What you got for me? All existent data on Starman. Plus, an advance on your feet. Looks good to me. Then you'll do it? Mister, for this much cash, there's not much I won't do. Bolt is at your service. This Starman hombre is as good as caught. Next issue. There's trouble brewing in the skies over San Antonio when Starman runs up against the power of the man called Bolt in... DC Comics aren't just for kids. Welcome, my friends, to another edition in Volume 3 of
Starman versus Bolt
by Stern, Lyle, and Smith.
Created by Roger Stern, writer, and Tom Lyle, penciler, Bob Smith, inker, Bob Pinyaha, letterer, Juliana Ferreiter, colorist, Robert Greenberger, editor.
Lone Star Takedown.
May I help you? I was told room 422 was this way. 3 doors down on your left. Thank you. Anytime. I have not had too much medication, Shirley. That was Starman who just walked by. Who else would dress that way? Gosh, Mrs. Finch, I've never seen a real superhero before.
I have saw some of those Justice Society fellows back before the war, but none of them had a rumble seat like his.
Hello? Oh. Pardon me. I didn't mean to intrude. Hey, it's okay, man. Come on in. Selby, this is the man who caught that killer for us. Hello. I'm Glenn's wife. My pleasure, Mrs. Wharton. If not for your husband and his partner, I wouldn't have found the killer. They deserve a lot of the credit. You did the hard stuff, man. I just got bounced around a little. Yeah, by a grenade. How are you, Warden? Got a pin in my leg and an extra crack in my skull. But other than that, I'm aces. Glad to hear that. I was a little worried when I heard you'd been transferred here to the med center. Oh, the apartment brass thinks I'll heal faster here or something. I don't know. The food isn't any better. You want to do me a favor? Smuggle me in a couple enchiladas and a jar of jalapenos. Jalapenos? Why don't you just swallow another grenade? Hey, Sal. Hello, Sergeant Cooper. Your partner seems to be mending in spite of himself. Starman? Hi. I knew someone big was up here when I saw the lobby filling up with news hounds. Oh, fine. I came here to see Glenn, not to talk to a bunch of reporters. I wonder how they found me. Someone who saw you probably called one of those news tip hotlines. If you want, I can try to clear them out. No, that's all right. I'll just leave by the roof. Did he say by the roof? That tip was right. He's in there visiting someone. We got here just in time. I think he's getting ready to leave. Once he's in the open, we can follow him. Why bother? I can easily smash my way in there and grab him. Mr. Bolt, will you please try to stay out of sight? I have invested too much time into this operation to have you compromise it. It's your money, Madison. I just thought. Breaking into a hospital in broad daylight is not what we want. Besides, I doubt that Starman is going to be a pushover. Aha! There he goes. I'd forget about following him in this heat, Madison. As fast as he lit out of there, I'm not sure even I could catch up with him now. Not to worry. I wasn't expecting him to be so swift, but there what? I've gotten enough of a reading from Starman to enable us to trace him. With this? Yes. Are you pulling my leg? This thing isn't much bigger than the remote control of my VCR. How's it supposed to work? As I had suspected, Starman flies via a type of gravity wave propulsion. This unit has now been keyed to his specific energy trail. In other words, where he flies, you can follow. Partner, I monkey around with some pretty high-tech stuff, but I've never seen anything that could deliver what you claim this does in such a small package. How did you come up with this? My organization has developed a technology which is quite out of this world, but that's not important now. Our immediate concern is how best to capture and neutralize Starman. At that moment, far outside the Phoenix city limits. This is what I hate most about being Starman. Having to find a place to change identities. At least this rock is flat enough to keep my clothes neatly pressed. The local media's gotten so crazed over Starman, I don't dare change at home anymore. I can't risk someone seeing Starman fly out of Mom's house. The last thing I want is the public learning that Will Payton is Starman, but there must be better ways to keep my secret. Trekking out to the desert could get to be a drag. Starting to get dark already. Maybe I should get myself some wheels. Or borrow some. Say, Jane, how much do you use your Jeep? Touch it and die. Come on, sis, I just want to... Yahoo! Will, you almost made me drop the pizza! What's the matter with you? A publishing house in San Antonio wants to interview me. I may have a job. Will, that's fabulous. What's all this racket about? Good news, Mom. You may be about to lose a freeloader. What? Hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Willie, you got a job? Could be. Evidently, my old buddy Phil recommended me to this Alamo press outfit. They're interested in talking to me about some sort of editorial post. Doesn't say anything about pay, but at least it's an offer. Willie, I'm so happy for you. But Alamo Press? That's not local, is it? No, Mom. Texas. Oh, well, it's not like we'll never see you again. Of course it isn't. And if the big lug doesn't call her right, we can go after him. You've been warned, Willie. Later. Night, Mom. I'll call you tomorrow and let you know how it went. You'd better. Have a good flight. Don't bother going to Sky Harbor, Jane. Take me out to the desert. What? You're going to... Yeah, no sense giving money to an airline when I can fly to Texas under my own power. Will, I wish you didn't have to go. It's been nice having you home. It's been nice being home. I hadn't realized how much I missed Phoenix. But I have to go where the work is. Will, what about Starman? You won't stop being him, I hope. Stop? How? The powers don't come off with the suit. They're part of me. Even I don't know where they came from. This job may restrict his working hours, but I think Starman's here to stay. I'm glad. I packed your costume in the bag. Thanks, Jane. But it can stay put for now. All I'm changing for this flight is my face and voice. How come? There's no need for the suit tonight. I don't have to impress anyone. And if somebody should see me, they can't connect these clothes with Will Payton. Yeah, too many other seedy guys on the road. Good luck, Will. Call you tomorrow. You'd better. Love a girl who loved me so. But when I found myself thinking when the time had come to go, what am I doing hanging round? I should be on that train and gone. I should be riding on that train to San Antonio. What am I doing hanging round? What the deuce? I was expecting to find a dude in a skin suit, not a flying baritone in work clothes. Still, I don't know who'd else be flying around these parts, and Madison's gizmo says that's my boy. Might as well send this home now. It will just get in my way. Okay, Mr. Starman, let's see just how tough you are. My fellow Steemians, will Bolt have what it takes to follow Starman? Will he attack him in the moonlight? Or will Starman unknowingly be followed singing monkey songs all the way to Texas? Find out next time on episode 9 of Starman. See you next time. Of a girl who loved me so. Found myself thinking when the time had come to go. What am I doing hanging round? I should be on that train and gone. I should be on that train to San Antonio. What am I doing hanging around? Welcome, my friends, to another edition in Volume 3 of
Starman versus
by Stern, Lyle, and Smith.
Created by Roger Stern, writer, and Tom Lyle, penciler, Bob Smith, inker, Bob Pinyaha, letterer, Juliana Ferreiter, colorist, Robert Greenberger, editor.
Lone Star Takedown.
Selby, this is the man who caught that killer for us. Did he say it by the roof? Once he's in the open, we can follow him. Why bother? My organization has developed a technology which is quite out of this world. Touch it and die. And if somebody should see me, they can't connect these clothes with Will Payton. What am I doing hanging around? Mr. Starman, let's see just how tough you are. After all that, you're still conscious? What are you? The name's Balls. are you doing this? Damn. What's it take to KO this guy? Let's try this the old-fashioned way. Stop! What's this all about? It's about you falling down and me staying up. But what? I don't even know you, do I? Nope, there's nothing personal about this. If there was, I'd be going in for the kill. That does it! I haven't been at this superhero game long, so I don't know all the passwords and secret handshakes, but I'll be damned if I stand around and let someone hit me. I want to know what's going on, now! Sorry, son, it don't work that way. Hey! You remind me of a serial killer I stopped last week. He didn't follow any rules either, and he made me mad too. But I couldn't take my anger out on him. He was just an ordinary man. You're not. That blast didn't even make him blink. I've used too much power on this fight, and he's as tough as ever. The heat coming off him is intense. I'd better get while I still can. What? He vanished into thin air. There's no sign of him anywhere. Just that wisp of smoke. Bizarre. Well, I guess there's no sense in sticking around here. But I wish I knew what that attack was all about. Elsewhere. Ah, there you are. Why did you teleport the tracer back? Didn't you find Starman? I found him. And you were right. He's no pushover. So what happened? Where is he? I left him in the canyon, near the Continental Divide. Bolt, I thought I made it clear that I wanted Starman taken alive. Oh, he's alive all right. If he was any more alive, I wouldn't have made it back. I'm gonna have to rig myself a power booster before I can take him on again. I'm very disappointed, Bolt. Not only have you lost us the element of surprise, but we now have to track Starman down again. He could be anywhere, and the tracer's range is limited. It could take weeks to find him. Relax, Madison. It shouldn't take that long. I've got an idea where our pigeon is headed. Yeah, a real good idea. What am I doing hanging round? I should be on that train and gone. Later, deep in the heart of Texas. I probably shouldn't fly any farther. There are several big air bases in the region that are bound to investigate any strange blips on their radar screens, and I'm in no mood for further airborne encounters tonight. Good thing my bag is as sturdy as it is. This shirt is a total loss, though. Better just get rid of it. I still can't get over that attack. I've never even heard of Bolt before. I can't imagine why he'd come after me. Does this sort of thing happen regularly to super folks? Oh well, Bolt won't be interested in Will Payton. But I definitely want to learn more about him. Maybe Starman could pick up some information from the local police. Yeah, maybe. After my interview. Welcome, my friends, to another edition in Volume 3 of
Starman vs. Gold.
by Stern, Lyle, and Smith. Let's try this the old-fashioned way. That does it! I'd better get while I still can. What? I still can't get over that attack. I've never even heard of Bolt before. But I definitely want to learn more about him. Maybe Starman could pick up some information from the local police. Yeah, maybe. After my interview. The next morning. This is quite a resume, Will. You've done everything from writing advertising copy to managing a rock band. Yes, sir. I went to work for the ad agency right out of college, but I wasn't happy there. Since then, I've roamed across the country and done a little of everything. I realize that doesn't make me the most stable of employees. No, but you're experienced in a lot of fields, and you have an impressive list of references, and most important, you passed my editing test with flying colors. You could be just the man I need. Let me tell you a little about the job. For the past 5 years, Alamo Press has published mainly regional and trade magazines. We're expanding into trade paperbacks and limited-run hardcover books, and things are looking very promising. But we're still a small operation, and we can't afford much of a staff. What I need is an editor who can work on a part-time, freelance basis. Are you interested? I don't know, Mr. Irwin. I'm up for just about anything, but I don't think I could afford to move to San Antonio for a job that was just part-time. Who said anything about moving? You have a personal computer with a modem, right? Yeah, sure. Then you can work for me in Phoenix, or in Timbuktu for that matter. I don't care. The job is yours if you want it. I'm ready to talk money. What do you say? Mr. Irwin, it sounds great! Talk away! Shortly. Welcome aboard, Will. I have to meet a printer for lunch, but meet me back here at 6, and we'll celebrate with a dinner you'll never forget. 6 it is, Mr. Irwin. Call me Chuck, okay? I'm not that much older than you. This is great. I'll be able to pay my own way at home, get a little money ahead, and still have time to learn more about being Starman. What a pretty city. I'll have to visit here more often. There's so much to... See? Oh no! What's he doing here? He couldn't have followed me, could he? Where's he going? The way the Paseo del Rio curves, it's hard to keep him in sight. Excuse me? Hey, slow down, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Relax. Nothing's worth being in that big of a hurry. That's what you think? Damn, I lost him. It's too big of a coincidence for Bolt to just show up in San Antonio. But how did he know I'd be here? And why is he after me? I can't have this guy chasing me forever. I have to do something about him. Or rather, Starman does. Nuts. I've been back and forth over this city, and the tracer hasn't picked up sign one of Starman. All I've done is waste time and power. I can't be chasing after this guy forever. I have to do something. But what? Maybe I've been going about this all wrong. Maybe Starman wasn't headed here. What if he was just singing about San Antonio for the hell of it? That sure make me a darn fool. Nah, he has to be out there. I can feel it in my bones. Whoa, no! The tracer just lit up like a house of fire. He's gotta be close by. Maybe I can spot him from higher up. What the? Hey! You! You! What was that? An explosion? More like a thunderclap, but it came from up on the Tower of the Americas. It's still airborne. That blast would have blown an F-16 out of the sky. But it just barely stunned him. He's heating up like a tin roof in August. I gotta knock the wind out of him before he gets too hot to handle. Oh, Lordy, I don't believe it. Bolt! What's he made of? Feels like he weighs a ton. Let go, you hear? You're too heavy, I can't stay aloft. Falling. Bolt's slowing us down some, but not enough. Gotta clear my head. Get flying again, or we're gonna hit hard. How'd he survive that? I can't believe I lived through it. And he was on the bottom. And Madison was worried about me killing him. Ow, what? tourists. Oh no, we hit right in front of the Alamo. Hey, clear those people from the area. I've got a dangerous man here. That's right. I'm a thoroughly dangerous man, and I'm going to drop you if it's the last thing I do. So you can't be hurt. Good. Stop! With kilowatts of raw energy stabbing into his brain, Starman unleashes a wave of blistering heat, as much by reflex as by will. And feels the source of his pain weaken. Simultaneously in Bolt's hideout. What in the... Bolt's teleportation apparatus! It's melting! I know little of how this equipment operates, but no device is supposed to do that. Something has gone very wrong. I better hightail it. With the booster cuffs slagged, the suit's power is cut in half. Bolt! You're not getting away from me again. You're through. You think so? Ha! I fought tougher men than you, Junior. Of course, I could be wrong. A little harder than I intended, but I was afraid that he'd fade out on me again. If there's any way I can make up for the damages, that'd be mighty neighborly, Mr. Starman. I'd say we're already beholden to you. That Bolt's one bad customer. Got fugitive arrest warrants out on him from at least 3 states. He must be pretty well padded. Aside from a broken collarbone and a mess of cracked ribs, he seems okay. Wait, before you take him away. Why, Bolt? Why did you attack me? For the money. Why else? What? Somebody hired you to come after me? Who? And why? Don't know why. Couldn't care less. I'm not saying who. I get paid plenty to do my job and keep my trap shut. And that's just what I'll do. Anything else be bad for business. This doesn't make any sense. Starman hasn't been around long enough to make any well-heeled enemies. Who would send a super hitman after me? Real tough guy, ain't you? Who? I should have never agreed to let you engage a freelance operative, Alan. If the Institute is jeopardized because of this, it won't be Dr. Melrose. Bolt knows nothing about the Institute. Even so, you failed to procure Starman for us. It is imperative that we deal with him before he becomes too much of a public figure. Let us handle it, Doc. After all, Starman got the power that was meant for us, right? That's what we believe, Stanley, but... Come on, the project has finally given all of us the power to be superheroes. It's about time we went to work for you. Yeah, we can take Starman. For someone who manifested her power only yesterday, you sound awfully sure of yourself, Miss Morgan. She's right, we can do it. Very well. If you'll all agree to work together on a carefully coordinated plan of attack, the assignment is yours. Alright, we'll find that Starman and kick his butt. You said it, Denny. Then we'll get extra powers we were meant to have, right, Stan? I surely hope so, Olivia. Starman won't stand a chance against the Power Elite. Next issue, we learn more about the Mysterious Institute as the Power Elite takes on Starman in a no-holds-barred battle. Whatever you do, don't miss!
Oh yeah. Multiple sunspots.
Starman, meet the power.
By Stern, Lyle, and Smith.
Created by Roger Stern, writer, and Tom Lyle, penciler, Bob Smith, inker, Bob Pinyaha, letterer, Juliana Ferriter, colorist, Robert Greenberger, editor.
Baptism of fire.
20 miles south of Superior, Arizona, lies Plant 15 of the Norchemco Corporation. Since its opening 10 years ago, Plant 15 has had the best safety record in the chemical industry. But no record stands forever. Everything's going to be okay, ma'am. What? Who are you? Starman. Just stay calm. I'm here to help. Can you stand? Yes. I'm sore. But nothing's broken. Good. Let's get out of here. No. What? One of my workers is in here. I'm not leaving without him. I'm foreman. He's my responsibility. There should be a locker nearby. Oxygen masks. If we can find it. In right now, that's a mighty big if. More phone! We need more phone! Shot to Section 7! We cut all the feeds Chief ran, but there's still a lot of high-temp volatiles bottled up in the center of the plant. Can't Section 5 be sealed off? Possibly, but 2 of my people are missing in there. If there's a slightest chance that they're still alive, I hear you. Randy, what's the word on Section 5? Any rescue teams get in there yet? No, sir. The heat forced them back, but I think we got some outside help. Outside help? What in the devil are you talking about? Talking about him, Chief. It's okay, we can handle it from here. He swallowed a lot of smoke and gas. Both of them have. Starman, good rescue. From what I read in the papers, you're a pretty tough Joe. I'll get by if there's anything more I can do. Mister, there's plenty. I just hope there's still time. The next morning. Well, we didn't save the plant, but we kept the fire from spreading into the hills, and that's something. Yeah, and we got a call in from the hospital. Those 2 you pulled out of the plant are gonna be okay, Starman. We appreciate you sticking around through the night, son. Well, after the main building blew, I figured the least I could do was help you contain things. You sure did that. I never seen a man haul a full pressure hose by himself, much less fly with one. It was an honor working alongside a real superhero. Hey, I'm practically fireproof. You fellas aren't, but you fight these fires anyway. From where I stand, that makes you the superheroes. One thing I don't understand. You were in and out of the smoke all night without a mask. And you don't even sound hoarse. Don't your lungs burn just a little? No, but then I don't have to breathe if I don't want to. Take care. Don't have to breathe? Was he kidding? I'm not sure I want to know. Minutes later, in a remote cove of Roosevelt Lake. Maybe I didn't have to breathe that stuff, but I can still smell it on me. Phew. Funny what people accept. Fly through the air and smash a few walls, and they all want to shake your hand. But let it slip out that you don't find breathing necessary. I could feel those firefighters draw back when I said that. Not that I blame them. I've got to watch what I say. Starman can't help people if he scares them away. Maybe I should have given them a face that wasn't quite so exotic. But heck, Mr. Spock is still popular after all these years. And when I discovered that I could change the shape and color of my features, I wanted to make Starman look different from my real face. Real face? Which one is my real face now? I didn't ask for this. Starman's face is just a mask. Got that? No matter what happened, I know who I am. I'm talking to a costume. This is the Stellarian 5 energy siphon. Designed by project engineers here at the Hutchins Institute. It was placed in stationary orbit 4 years ago at my direction. Its purpose: to absorb and channel stellar radiation as a somatogenetic agent to induce superhuman abilities in a group of specially selected individuals, yourselves. We were on the verge of putting the siphon to its intended use when it was struck by a piece of space debris. Stellarian 5 was destroyed, its power beam discharging into the Rocky Mountains. Here, and striking an as yet unidentified man. The unfocused beam should have killed him. It did not. Yeah, we know all that, Melrose. Get to the point. The point, Mr. Blake, is that we believe that man to be the same one who is now calling himself Starman. That through some fluke, he received the power that was meant for the six of you. And that makes him a very powerful man indeed.
Saga, meet the power.
By Stern, Lyle, and Smith.
Hard to argue with those kind of street smarts.
Leonard and Sheldon have boxes of comics across the hall. Why don't we go look at those? Oh, great, yes, and then you will see I am not wrong.
Saga, meet the power.
By Stern, Lyle, and Smith.
Created by Roger Stern, writer, and Tom Lyle, penciler, Bob Smith, inker, Bob Pinyaha, letterer, Juliana Ferriter, colorist, Robert Greenberger, editor.
Baptism of fire.
I'm here to help. Can you stand? Yes. More phone! We need more phone! Shot to section 7! Outside help? What the devil are you talking about? We appreciate you sticking around through the night, son. Funny what people accept. Fly through the air and smash a few walls, and they all want to shake your hand. But let it slip out that you don't find breathing necessary. I didn't ask for this. The unfocused beam should have killed him. It did not. Yeah, we know all that, Melrose. Get to the point. The point, Mr. Blake, is that we believe that man to be the same one who is now calling himself Starman. That through some fluke, he received the power that was meant for the six of you. And that makes him a very powerful man indeed. So what? Tell us something we don't know. Shut up and give the man a chance, Denny. Thank you, Stan. As I was about to say, despite the destruction of Stellarian 5, we have managed to induce certain levels of superhuman power in all of you. We might be able to reclaim the power Starman received, if we can subdue him. But before we can do that, it's imperative that we review every scrap of information we have on him. We must know our enemy. This was Starman's first public appearance, as taped by a Phoenix television station. A construction worker had been pinned under that crane. Its weight is in the neighborhood of 50 tons. Big deal. I'm real scared. Maybe you ought to be Denny. I don't think I could lift something that massive. He looks like he had some trouble with it. Very observant, Winters. The crane finally proved too much for Starman. But after it collapsed on top of him, he still managed to burn his way out from under it. Hey! Old Starman looks to be pretty hot stuff, Frankie. Think you could top that? Don't know. I could try. Starman is incredibly resilient. The masked outlaw Bolt subjected him to an electrical discharge which would have killed a rhinoceros. And was still unable to subdue him. Moreover, Starman turned the tables on Bolt, literally punching him halfway across San Antonio. Bolt is currently recovering in custody at Belly Reevy Prison. Fortunately, he was unaware that this institute was his employer. You have just seen all the videotape which is available of Starman in action. We know little else about him. He seems reluctant to speak with the media. He shows up, pulls off some incredible feat, and then leaves with little more than a few words to the authorities. Maybe he thinks he's the Lone Ranger. Could be. Do you honestly believe that someone could possess the power Starman has exhibited and use them so selflessly? I know I wouldn't, but maybe this guy is simple-minded. These are not the features of a simpleton. Of course, these may not be his features at all. From eavesdropping on the hospital room of an Arizona Highway Patrolman whom Starman assisted, we have learned that Starman can somehow alter his skin's pigmentation and perhaps the shape of his face. He could be an Asian, black, God knows what he is. He may not even be an American. There are, after all, teams of Soviets in this very state, thanks to that infernal nuclear inspection treaty. Mind you, I'm not saying that Starman is a Russian, but there's a high probability that he's another bleeding heart leftist dupe. Exactly this sort of so-called hero we must replace. Until I was placed here, I never would have thought a scientist of any stripe could be so reactionary. Rayvon knows. With your little mind, you cannot begin to see who the real dupes are. Look, I'm tired of sitting here talking about Starman. Let's go nail the sucker. What are we waiting for? A plan, Mr. Blake. You can't confront someone as powerful as Starman without a plan. Madison, don't tell me you're in charge of this. Your last bright idea was hiring Bolt. What do you want us to do? Kill ourselves to attract Starman's attention? Actually, Miss Morgan, listen to me. Starman must not be underestimated. But if the six of you follow Alan's plan, I have every confidence that you will overcome this Starman. Whoever he may be.